The Association of Irish Riding Clubs held their Masters Series final at Mullingar there recently. Connolly's Red Mills were their sponsor, so here before we get underway is the course walk. And the first one we see in action, that's Lauren Smith from the Donegal Gaeltacht Club. Riding clubs are famous for their family atmosphere, but here today is quite unusual. We have 3 generations from the one family. We're just after seeing Julie Kenny. We'll move on to her mother, Miriam. Both of them share the ride on Misty. It's Enfield Misty is her proper name. And we'll move from Miriam to her father. This is John Kenna. So the 3 generations here, all in the ribbons in the one day. So we're here at the Masters finals for riding clubs in Mullingar. 3 from 3 different generations of the one family. It's the Kenna family. Right, we have Julie first. She's the youngest of them. Julie, you have to look up to your grandfather. Your grandfather's doing better than you nearly now at the minute.
He's a higher grade than I am, but when I go up for grade it'll be okay.
You're still confident you'll get him, will you?
Yeah.
But your granddad's only came to the show jumping quite late in life.
Yeah, he did.
And he's overtaken you quite much, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. So what about Mum? This is Miriam Kenna.
Hi, Wilson. Yeah, myself and Dad started at the same time.
I think your dad's further up the ribbons there today, isn't he?
Well, I just felt nice and let him.
You felt nice and let him. So in other words, he beat you.
Yeah, he beat me. Fair and square, he beat me. No competition.
So John, you must be enjoying the show jumping.
Oh, yeah, very much.
Yeah. So you took to it, is it a regret you didn't start earlier?
Yeah, it always is. But sure, how do you know whether it'd be any better now if I started earlier?
So you're enjoying it and ribbons.
That's what I'm enjoying it now, and that's what counts.
Many ribbons had you today?
2 or 3 just.
Just 2 or 3. Okay, well done, and look forward to more of the same. Well done. And here we see Patricia Warren for the first time. Patricia riding He's a Dandy. Who went on to win the Table C Speed here, which is in at the moment. Indeed. And we'll come across Liam Keogh for the first time also. Liam, who was on fire over the weekend, riding his marvellous mare, Queen Ruby. Really tried her heart out for Liam. Qualified in amateurs for Dublin earlier this year also with her. And so with the arena on Sunday filled with sunlight, we move on to the Intermediate Grand Prix. To jump off, and as all people who ride horses know, it doesn't always go according to plan. A very graceful dismount there. Eamon O'Donnell first time Spitzer. It's always good when you can walk out with a smile. And he will come to your adventure winner, like Liam Keogh from the Macara Riding Club. It's Aoife Maguire. She's riding her lovely 6-year-old mare, Main Attraction. Back there, good turn back, and she's brave the mare. That was good enough to do it. Well done indeed. And so we move to the Masters finals. We're into the jump off. 4 through to the jump off, the timed round. Forced to take on the challenge is Kilrainey's Gordon By with Banagher Charlie. Comes in with another pedal there. Beef and sheep farmer from Beliver in County Meath. Banagher Charlie spends half his time herding cattle. Garden, unfortunately, just before there. Tony Ennis, our course designer and riding club's chairman. Second one away in the timed round is Mill Road, Reynold Cunningham with Hara Boy. Experienced. Rachel herself originally from South Africa. 13 years now in Ireland. Great turn back. Doing well here. Excellent stuff. Well done, Rachel. A round that was proved into second spot. She's been a long time leader of the series. This is Valerie Farr with Best Doll from Selbridge Riding Club. Slightly down in Radel at the moment. Gordon back on 4 faults. Again a brave turn back to the second last. It's clear. Well done indeed, Valerie. A round that would to give her third place. And so we move on to our winner. A lady from the Donegal Gaeltacht. This is Patricia Warren with He's a Dandy. Really clocked up the miles competing in this competition over the summer. Really moving forward at a good pace. Just playful over that. Still good. And well done, our winner. So Gareth Connolly from Red Mills presents the trophies.
Right. I have a very, very important lady here with me. She's just after winning the Masters all the way down from Donegal Gaeltacht. What kind of an afternoon had you?
Well, I suppose it was a very rewarding afternoon.
And that's the best you can say. Was it exciting at least?
Yeah, it was fairly exciting though. I didn't think I was really going to get anywhere this afternoon, I have to say, but the horse did all the work for me. So
the weekend's been good to you as well, hasn't it?
Had a brilliant weekend. The series didn't go quite so well for me, but yesterday was really good. He jumped brilliantly for me yesterday, and again today he fixed all the things I did wrong, and there were plenty of that.
So could you tell us a little bit about him?
Dandy he's probably around the 14 mark. He's a thoroughbred cross Connemara stallion thoroughbred mare. He's done a lot of showing in his day, and since I've had him we've done mostly show jumping, but we've done a fair bit of eventing too. Like he's won the National Hunter Trials and he's won the National One Day event and things like that as well, so he's a fairly good all-rounder.
Now, you're one of the most committed clubs we have because you're quite secluded out there in the northwest coast. Yeah,
we're quite a far distance away from everything. Even our local shows are about an hour and a half to travel to, so you know, coming down to the national shows, especially the Masters series, has meant a serious amount of travelling.
Yeah, just tell us exactly where you are.
Fulcara, it's up in very northwest Donegal. Most people might know where Letterkenny is, and we're about roughly an hour distance past that again. So we're right on the Atlantic.
So it's next stop New York.
Well, exactly, yeah.
So we wouldn't have the Master Series without our sponsor. Gareth Connolly is here. Gareth, I think everybody's so delighted we've had such a wonderful competition. Where does this fit in the Connolly regime?
Well, Winston, we're delighted to be associated with the Master Series, and obviously congratulations to Patricia. Serious amount of work went in, and obviously nipped it by 1 point in the end. So it was a very exciting series, and the Grand Prix was excellent as well. Such a high standard, and we're delighted to be associated with it.
So Connolly's they've been in the feed business now for a very long time. Where does the sport horse or the pleasure market come into your business?
It's a very important part of the business, and a growing part of the business. We've been in business for almost or just over 100 years now, and again we're delighted with the turnout for the likes of these competitions, especially here in the final in Mullingar.
And we leave the last word to Chairman of Riding Clubs and our course designer for the weekend, Tony Ennis.
Yes, our membership is equal with last year, if not maybe a few new members on board, and it seems to be going from strength to strength, providing a really good competition outlet for the amateur rider.